In today's video, we'll talk about a new band that just released an album this weekend. They're called Schwarzer Engel, and the name of the album is called Sieben. So the band is from Germany. I tried to research them, and I didn't really find a lot of info in English. So I basically translated the information from German to English, and now I don't speak German, but this is from their Wikipedia page. So it says. Dave Jason gründete Schwarzer Engel 2007. Die Inspiration das hatte Engel nach dem Uneintraum einen überdimensionalen und bindungsschönen Engel, der über einen Art Versacenes Schlagfeld flog, Leben aber von Anfang ein Eis Schlobe Klonsport nahm Jason für Lieberfurt on Session mit dem Geitlen, Jens Lindmaier Gitarre und Bert Oeler Bass, E3 Bind Off. Okay, that was pretty bad. Let me try it in English. So David Jason founded Schwarzer Engel in 2007, and he says he was inspired by an oversized and menacing angel flying over some kind of abandoned battlefield, and this came to him in a dream. So basically it started out as a solo project, then Jason added some session members, Jens Lindmaier on guitar and Bert Oeler on bass. And they started playing live, and from there the band took off. So now that I got that out of the way, let me talk about the album. So the band was influenced heavily by the bands Rammstein, Cradle of Filth, Dimmu Borgir, and Amon Amarth. Now to me they remind me a lot of the band Rammstein, but I guess that's not a bad thing. Rammstein is one of my favorite bands, and since the music is in German, it is hard for me to separate, from the aforementioned band. Basically, the style of music they play is called New Deutsch Arte, which means New German hardness. It's style of music made popular mostly by Rammstein, and it's a combination of alternative metal and groove metal mixing with electronic and industrial and some techno music. So basically the album has lots of electronic sounds, lots of heavy guitars, and those are in the forefront of the sound. So the album has 11 songs, 43 minutes long, so let me talk about them. The album opens with a 2-minute song, It's VII, that has a slow building drum beat backed by futuristic keyboards. Vocals are very heavy, kind of similar to Rammstein, but a little more of a death metal tone to them. It's a short song, but it sets the stage for the next song. That is Kreuzigt mit Mike, or Mitch. And on that song you hear the heavy guitars backed by the drum beat and the keyboards, and that creates sound textures that carries the song. The guitars are heavily distorted with palm muted riffs, and the song is mid-paced with aggressive vocals. Next song is Teufel, and it starts with a keyboard intro, but the opening riff is slightly more melodic. The song sounds a little more radio-friendly than the first two, with a memorable chorus and the hard rock guitar feels. The song has an anthemic quality to it that I liked. There's also a slight tempo change in the breakdown, and I thought that was pretty cool. Next is called Paradise, or I guess it means Paradise. It's a power ballad, starts with a melodic piano intro, and it's slower than the other songs, but like most power ballads, it uses the formula of switching back and forth between the light and heavy parts and the distorted guitars coming in and out of the song. I like this one, but it's another song I think would sound good played live. Next is a song called Ewing Leben. It starts with some futuristic electronic sounds and some heavy thrash metal style riffs. This one has a pounding drum beat and heavy vocals, and the song is filled with energy, but there are a few points in the song where it does get quiet for a few seconds as well. I thought that was pretty cool. This is followed by Vi Vele Jare, and this one has an intro reminding me of 80s hair metal. And that was a welcome change. It was kind of nice to hear something a little more melodic. It's another power ballad, and moves at a mid-pace, alternates between the softer sections and the heavier ones, and the song does have an anthemic quality to it. This is followed by Schlitzer, and this is one like the many other previous songs that has the keyboards, the heavy guitars. What I think stands out on this song is the drums give the song a slight industrial metal quality to it. The song is heavy, it moves at a mid-pace, giving the song a dark and eerie feel to it. I also like the solo on the song, it's very melodic. Next is called Vol Monde. This one is heavy. It moves at a slow pace. You do hear the futuristic keyboards in the verse section and the heavy guitars in the chorus. And the song is actually very like catchy and memorable. And another song is very anthemic. Probably another song that would sound good live. Next song is called Ring Frey. This one has a heavy song with like a thrash metal style guitars in the intro and the vocals that are slightly more aggressive. The song does not lose its melody. It's another one that does kind of get catchy after you hear it a few times. And I do like the sound of the lead guitar riffs on this song. Next song is called Schloonheid. The song is a little slower, a little more atmospheric, but still a heavy song. Now, even though I didn't understand the lyrics, I did feel the vocal delivery did have a lot of emotion. The guitar solo was simple but melodic. And you could also call this a power ballad, you know, something that the album does have, you know, a couple of, but it's still a pretty good song. The final song is called Insight, and this one has a very like heavy industrial metal sound with the sound samples of crowds cheering, and it moves at a faster pace. I do like how they close the album with like a faster paced heavy song. The vocals are heavier, a lot of energy in the song, also lots of keyboard sections in the song, and it kind of creates a more like a full sound. And in conclusion, I thought it was very good. You know, I know they sound a lot like Rammstein, but you know, who knows when Rammstein will release another album, you know. They may be due for another one, maybe it might be this year, but sometimes they do take a long time between albums. So with that being said, I am interested in exploring other German bands playing the style of music. And I know this band does have a few albums released prior to this, so I'm interested in checking them out. I'll give this one an 8.5 out of 10. Thought it was enjoyable, and I'll probably listen to it again. So that's all. Tomorrow I will be doing some power metal with Power Paladin. Another anniversary album review of House of the Blue Light by Deep Purple. Probably do that on Wednesday. And on the other days, I will be doing my best albums of the years, which will be 1975 and 1976. Stick around for that. This is JC Rock and Metal Reviews. My name is John. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the other videos. I'll stick them right there. See you all in the next one.